Easy.
GameFAQs one, it was updated to include Definitive Edition stuff. I might have to switch to that one then. I mean, I don't really have to. I might do it, though. I might switch to that one then, if that's the case. Does it have... I really like guides that have links, like HTML, where you can click on a certain section and it brings you to a chapter. I like guides like that, but I'll use a guide that doesn't have links. But if you were to ask me, I like when guides have words. I like when they have links so I can click to the chapter I'm in instead of having to scroll down. Most of the guides I use, like the Final Fantasy X-2 one I use, is HTML. That one has like links so I can go like, hey, chapter 5 instead of scrolling down. The worst curse. My story starts innocently enough. I was walking through the forest one day when I came across a Legerdeman. I don't know what that means. It hadn't seen me. Overcome with curiosity, I decided to sneak up and take a peek inside its robe. Okay, this sounds weird. It noticed immediately, flew into a rage. How dare you embarrass me like that, it bellowed. You'll soon see how you like it, and with that, it stormed off. Ever since that day, my life has been one embarrassment after another. There's not a doubt in my mind that this is the work of a Legerdeman, and terrible curse it placed upon me. When I start... Oh, something in my throat. When I start my prayers at chapel, I suddenly need the lavatory. If I try to talk to a lady, I become so distracted I forget what to say. And in combat, I'm struck dumb with thoughts of previous failures. Mark my words, dear reader, this is the most embarrassing curse in all of Erdrea. I call it Shypox. Alas, even my powers of imagination have been rendered cringe-inducingly weak by it. And now, even as I write this, I realize my britches have been unfastened this whole time. Truly, this curse is a force to be reckoned with. That was quite an info dump. It is HTML? That's cool.
I'm ready for anything.
I will use... If there's no other guide out there, like... Arc the Lad 2 didn't have an HTML guide, I used the regular. Arc the Lad 2 wasn't HTML. Neither was Lunar 2's. I used GameFAQs for those games, and they were not HTMLs, but I prefer HTMLs, just because it's easier to get to where I am again, but it's not like a deal breaker for me. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you sent it, Raptor. That would be great. I'll probably... If it is HTML, then yeah, I'm definitely going to switch to that one. This one served its purpose so far. It got me through 30 hours of the game. There should be a treasure chest on level 2. Did I really get the treasure chest and I just don't know? How many enemies am I missing here? 2? Okay. I'll hold off on it then. We'll get them eventually. Level 2. Oh, it's down here. Okay. I got it already, of course. I'm too busy talking with chat. I don't even know what I'm doing. The only time typos bother me is if it's on the main quest and hinders your ability to know where to go next. Oh, for sure, yeah. I've never run into typos like that straight up make it, you're the Professor Dinosaur. I remember you. You're definitely the new one I need. We haven't seen you yet. The Professorsaurus, I hate it. But, most games I play, I've never run into that. Like, the dialogue's never made me, like, confused on where to go. The worst that, like, I've just seen it in, like, I hate to say this because I love these games, but, Tales of Berseria has a good bit of typos, but some of the typos in Berseria are minimal because the game is voice acted, and the characters, like, the characters' voices sometimes don't match what the subtitles say. So that's so minimal because the game is voice acted. Favorite fashions of the Master's magic. And also, I know Tales of Arise had a good bit of typos in the NPC dialogue. But, like, they weren't enough to make me think, like, I don't know where to go next. I was never lost in those games when I saw typos in them. It's just like, oh, they made a mistake here a couple of times. Which hat, which robes, which wizard robes. Okay. I do want to find a way to get that one chest. I know there's a chest on floor 1, but I couldn't get it out the gate. Oh, wait, maybe here? Look. It's a library. We gotta read. I can't read this one, though, because it's Wizard's Canticle, whatever that means. This is level 4? Yeah. Oh, the living statue's the other one I need, definitely. Alright, well, hold off on this. I didn't explore this floor enough. But yeah, I'm normally pretty forgiving with typos. They would have to really, like, screw up a lot or make it unbearably hard to understand to make me not okay with them. I cut the localizer some slack most of the time. There are some exceptions. Tap on the tree upon the exposed stump, you will see a pattern of rings, number of which will be equal to the number of years the tree has lived. What of Yggdrasil? Were we to fell that greatest and most ancient of trees, would we see such rings, and how many might there be? Just how many years has the world tree been up there watching over us all? I suspect the existence of our arborescent, that's how you say that word, arborescent guardian predates that of even Erdrea itself. That its history stretches back further than mere human minds are capable of comprehending. How long has Erdrea been alive? Interesting question to be pondering. Hi. Still need to find a way to go back to floor 1 and get that one chest I missed. I've been burned. This book is messed up. It's slanted. The librarian should be fired. Anthology? Why did I say anthology? Anthology of elemental earrings. Oh, I wonder what I can make. Yep, earrings, just what I suspect. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of earrings. Might have to do some forging on those earrings specifically. Okay, where's the switch here? Oh, these pathways are so narrow. I mean, they're not that bad, but like they're pretty narrow where it's hard to you know, move on. Bye. The chest is right there for... It's in a locked door. Getting on the chest here is a little annoying. We're gonna live? Yup, you're living. You're obviously the enemy I didn't find. Living statue, another Dragon Quest classic. This deserves the unbridled blade. I love the dying animation of it.
One for the good guys.
Good stuff, good stuff. Anything? Ooh, hi. Ooh, can I fall down that? Probably not. It probably got invisible walls, like always. It's a mimic! Don't whack me. Oh, you crit Eric. You didn't kill him, but my goodness, that was so close to being scary. Cut him in two. Still alive. Alright, this thing has more health than the living statue.
Hold on, sweetie. Thanks.
Let's get it. Bye. Darn. I've been drained. Help. You DM'd the guide? You gave the bestiary that has everything nice and split? Ooh, that's nice. Thank you, Raptor. I'll start using that for the next stream. I'm not gonna switch over right now because, like, you know, it's I'm streaming the game. It's a lot of work. But I'll, next stream I'll start using that. I normally, like, again, I use guides. The only time I don't use guides is if I'm playing a game blind. But even when I'm playing a game blind, there are some exceptions. Like, Arctolad 2 is probably the biggest exception. Because that was a blind playthrough, but that game was so, like, I love that game so much, and I wanted to do as much as I could, so I just used a guide for that reason. But most of the time, I don't really use guides for blind playthroughs. When it comes to games like this, where I'm, like, replaying and I want to do everything, then, you know, definitely use a guide just to make sure I don't miss anything. Many hundreds of years ago, before the kingdom that stood in the site of Nowat is the ruins of Phenomenon, was reduced to ruins, its wizards created some of the most advanced magical devices our world has ever seen. The nation's chancellor, in his loyal devotion to the king and country, invested greatly in the development and distribution of vast numbers of these artifacts, many of which have survived to the day. Among them, perhaps the most commonly encountered nowadays are the magic doors that protect vaults and strong rooms the world over. Oh, are those the doors that need the magic key? Yeah, with the fabled magic key. Imagine the bankers and quartermasters' dismay when know what? I think that's how they pronounced it in the cutscene. Know what? Which sounds weird to say. And the Chancellor disappeared forever along with the key. Yeah, I have the key! It was on the mural and now it's mine. Treasures is like whatever. Like, I'm looking for treasures. But when it comes to playing a game, treasures are the one thing I'm like, unless it's a really good item. Treasure chests are the one thing I'm like, I don't really care if I miss one or two. It's not a big deal. But if I can help it, I like to get as many of the treasures in the dungeon. That's gonna shift the rooms over. I forgot where I'm even going. Like, what am I looking for the story? Oh, one of the books must hold the clue. Okay, so we're looking for a book. I completely forgot. I'm gonna do this to level up. The bestiary is also HTML. I assume that one isn't needed. I mean, maybe. For now, I'm trying my best. If I see I'm trying to fight every single new enemy and get the bestiary complete, but I'm not gonna worry about it until we get closer to the end. Like, I'm not gonna purposely stay in one area to get an enemy to proc that I haven't found. We'll just see how close I am by playing the game itself. Because I looked at the trophy list, it's not required for the platinum. So it's really just a matter of how close I am and if I want to spend the extra time. It depends how close I am and how annoying it is to get. Maybe I'll do it. This is going to be rough. Surely the book's gotta be in here. In this middle tower. Maybe not. Yeah, up there, open. This is something I can go through. Did I officially find every enemy here? We almost got 200 in the monsters. Yeah, taking 10 too. Looking less likely I do it, but like, we'll see. I wouldn't say never. It's not a requirement though. Oh, this must be the book I need.
Aha! This should be very useful indeed. It is the great mage's account of how he imprisoned the witch in the grimoire. Let's see now. The magic of the sorceress was passing strong. Even with all my energies, I could neither conquer nor constrain her. And so I did conspire with a great enchanted beast, that by its incorporation of a piece of the witch's magic, I might by my small strength subdue her. Thereupon was the witch imprisoned in a book, and laid to rest in the royal library of Sniffelheim. As for the beast, it haunteth the nearby Hexwood to this day. I see. So, even the greatest mage of the Age of Heroes needed the help of a magical creature to seal the witch away.
A great enchanted beast? Well, you certainly met one of those in a Hexwood. That thing that was supposed to be the witch's pet.
Oh? Tell me, what did this creature look like? A rounded white body with a golden mane. Two pointed tusks jutting from an enormous jaw. How can you have been so foolish? The monster you defeated was the very same one that kept a part of the witch's powers sealed away.
Knowledge has a big part of that. Knowing would have been better.
It's not his fault. Queen Frizzabelle told us it was on the witch's side. She said it guarded her against intruders.
This only means one thing.
Is this true? But why would Her Majesty say such a thing?
Hold on. I'm sure I've seen that symbol somewhere before. Wasn't it on the front of the book the Queen was reading when we first met her?
I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to that.
This? Why, this is the Sorcerer's Seal. It is a ward placed on all the forbidden books of the Great Library.
Which means that book the Queen was reading was forbidden. Wait. What if it was the book the witch was sealed away in? What if... Oh no! We need to go back to Sniffleheim and talk to the Queen. I've got a feeling there's some funny business afoot.
Me too, Veronica. When we asked her about the blue orb, putting aside that I played the game before, when we asked her about the blue orb, something seemed up. Her reaction was very suspicious. But anyway. I think I'm done. I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't know what that chest is, but to be honest with you, I don't really care that much to mess with this. Back to Snivellheim. Also, oh my goodness. Another follow-up question for Raptor. Does the bestiary, is it shared between Tickington? I'm assuming it is, right? So are there 457 monsters in the entire game, Tickington and 3D version combined? Or does Tickington have its own bestiary? I'm assuming it's the same for both. But some monsters can probably only be encountered in Tickington, I'm assuming, is how that works. I want to do some character builder stuff before I fight you. I think I do. Yeah, keep working on getting this question mark. Oh, hey. Bonus skill points awarded. I forgot this could happen. Dodgy character. This. That gets the question mark. I think this is, Divide. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Make doppelgangers. Yo, I'm saving up for Divide. That's gonna be awesome to have on Eric. Ooh, I forgot Veronica's done with Vim, so we can work on heavy ones, I guess. Might as well. There are shared enemies, but there are also unique enemies on both sides. Useful information. However, my question is the bestiary the same? Like, just total? Are there 457, like, total enemies in the game? Or is that only for this side of the game? I would assume they're shared. Like, that's the total count for both the Tickington enemies and the game, the actual game's enemies. Can't remember? That's also fair. I would assume so. That'd be really weird if not. I mean, again, doesn't really matter. We might clear the bestiary, we might not, so I'm not really worried about it now, but that makes sense, I think. There should be 450 enemies in the entire game, like, total. That'd be an insane amount if Tickington had, like, an extra 80 even so, but, you know. I am fairly certain that's how it works, though, but we'll worry about that later.